we'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Start this drive firing. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here. Make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the quick pass. At the 45 on his way. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. back to pass. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Finding open areas. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It's it's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He slings it deep to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Using the quick game. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wide receiver going in motion. And back to the air on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Toss sweep to the left. Creates a little space. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And here they come almost all the way back.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Meyer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off play action. He unleashes a long one. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Just keeps slinging it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The give to the back. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Here's an open space downfield. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Working that left side now. Smashes ahead. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll try the toss to the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. We've swapped sides of the field and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the RPO, complete. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Motion from the wide receiver. A touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Isaac. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Isaac. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And, guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Out of bounds at the 42. And that's good enough for a first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
must to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They strike first here in overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to get it in and keep hope alive. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. From the gun, looking for a man. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.